Based on her food intake in day 1 and day 2, we can see that she is drinking less plain water than her recommended daily intake. A glass of plain water should be drank first thing in the morning so that it is easier to maintain healthy habits and increase daily water intake. In addition, drinking water with an empty stomach in the morning flushes out the stomach and enhances immune system. Since she consumed more protein in her day 1 and day 2 diet, she needs to reduce and control her protein intake. Hence, I have included eggs, chicken breast and milk in her diet. Eggs is known to be filled with quality protein and essential amino acid in the right ratios. Meanwhile, based on RNI, there is 18.3 gram of protein per 100 gram of chicken breast. Protein in the chicken breast will work with calcium in the bone to protect and strengthen the bone. In addition, based on the nutrition level for Dutch Lady full cream milk, there is 8 gram of protein per serving and also contain 12 gram of carbohydrate per serving. Not just that, milk is recommended to be taken at night as a study has proven that warm milk before bed helps in improving sleep qualities. This is due to the presence of tryptophan, which plays an important role in the production of serotonin that plays an important function as a precursor in the production of sleep hormone. In this diet plan, I have included some wholemeal food products like pasta and bread. Many important nutrients are delivered by whole grain product. Wholemeal products also contain generous amount of carbohydrate that are not sufficient in Miss JJN diet in day 1 and day 2. The wholemeal product and food containing protein is also said to prevent overeating as it is rich with fiber. As for the frozen waffle, it acts as a small dessert that is consumed in order to improve or maintain Miss JJN mood throughout the day. As we already know, vegetables are rich with benefits, but we can see that she has been consuming less vegetable in her daily food intake. In MDG 2020 has also states that we should eat plenty and variety of vegetables daily in order to obtain required vitamin for our body. For day 1, I only suggest boiled vegetable. This is because research had been done and affirmed that boiled vegetable is digested very quickly and require less stomach acid. On the other hand, dates, which is a nutritious and delicious fruit, is best eaten as nighttime snack. This is due to their high fiber content that, in contrast to vegetables, takes longer time to digest, which means this can help us stay full throughout the night and prevent us from hunger. Lastly, I suggest Ms. JJN to drink green tea, which is not just a hydrating beverage, as it also aids in improving brain function using its key ingredient, which is caffeine. And in green tea, they also have L-theanine, which combines with caffeine, and this combination in green tea is proven to have powerful effect in making consumers' energy stable and much more productive during the day, which is why I recommend Ms. JJN to drink green tea for her morning tea time.
First, I suggested her to take 2 slices of wholemeal bread and then a Nescafe with low sugar, which has the 63 and then under 38 calories respectively. And then for the morning tea, I would suggest her to take a plain water and then a cup of mihun, where it can actually make her to get ready for the lunch, which has a very light stomach for her. And then for the lunch, I would suggest her to take a cup of rice plate, white rice, and then some chicken curries with 1 piece of chicken, and then vegetables for like mixed vegetables, and then which has the calories in total of 294 calories. And then for the dinner, I would suggest her to make it at the house. As for the 2 slices of chapatis, and then a tablespoon of dal, and then some plain water. And then previously, diet menu doesn't have much intake of plain water, so I suggested her to literally drink like 3 to 4 cups of plain water throughout the day. And then for the snacks, I would suggest her to take some of the nuts and then 1 cup of milk, which has been helping her to make her bone even more stronger. And then if let's say she could follow this menu, she would be able to perform a daily task without any hesitation, without any without any suffocating of anything. So that's it for me. Thank you.
So I will explain the menu for day 3. In day 3, for breakfast, I recommend Ms. JJN to eat onion fritter from Adabi. Onion fritter from Adabi contains 36.3 grams carbohydrate. Based on her previous menu, it's shown in both days that she consumed various kinds of food that contain high calories. Due to high carbohydrate content in fritter, Ms. JJN don't have to eat other food along with the fritter, as she already consumed adequate amount of calories for her breakfast. For breakfast, she already consumed food with high carbohydrate content nutrition. So for morning tea, she can eat some fruit while waiting for the lunch. Then she can drink full cream milk, which is 200 ml, to gain required calcium. The previous review showed that Miss JGN took less dairy food. Hence, it's good for her to consume some dairy products instead of sugary drink. The high calcium content of full cream milk is one of the most obvious advantages. It's necessary for the development of strengthening of Miss JGN bones. Furthermore, calcium aids Miss JGN heart muscles to pump blood for the whole body. So next, for lunch and dinner, the food that Miss JGN consume are quite similar. The difference is that the protein intake. So from previous menu, Miss JGN took less protein and only consume foods group that contain high calories. So for the change, I suggest she add brown rice with soup. When Miss JGN includes soup in her meal, she can eat a large portion of low calorie food. In this menu also, Miss JGN can combine variety kind of vegetable to be eaten together. As for her dinner, I recommend her to eat cherry tomato, which contains 13 calories as a side dish. Lastly, for her supper, Miss JGN can eat Jacob's wheatmeal biscuit that contain 138 calories. Jacob's wheatmeal contain a unique blend of essential nutrients such as vitamin A, B1, B2, B3, B6, calcium, iron, and iodine. Each serving contains at least 10% of the recommended nutrient intake to help meet her daily nutritional requirement. For every meal that Miss JGN takes, plain water intake is consumed as followed by Malaysian dietary guidelines. Thank you.
Next, we move on to a menu for day 4. I added more fruits and vegetables into her diet, and my justification for this is because fruits are an excellent source of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants, including flavonoids and polyphenols. The Malaysian Food Pyramid 2020 advises people to eat 2 to 3 servings of fruit daily. Her menu for days 1 and 2 shows that she only had orange juice and 2 pieces of fruit respectively. The Malaysian Food Pyramid and Malaysian Dietary Guidelines propose adding extra fruit servings to this diet because Miss JGN's existing diet is deficient in fruits. A diet high in fruits can strengthen the immune system, prevent constipation, and other chronic diseases. In the suggested diet, additional vegetables are included in her diet in addition to increasing the portions of fruits. The Malaysian Food Pyramid 2020 advises people to consume more than 3 servings of vegetables. Hence, the proposed diet plan contains 3 times as much vegetables as her prior diet. She didn't eat enough vegetables in her former diet, which resulted in poor intakes of vitamins and dietary fiber. Vegetables are low in fat and carbs and high in vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Eating a variety of vegetables have provided a wide range of nutrients. Vegetables include dietary fibers that are advantages for avoiding of constipation. Long beans and other legumes have been recommended for her diet as well. Foods like legumes are nutrient dense. Despite having little calories, protein and fiber in them gives a sense of fullness. A well-balanced diet that contains more beans can reduce blood pressure and blood sugar. As a result, her diet included vegetables including spinach, potatoes, broccoli, long beans, and ginger. Another change in our diet in the suggested menu is that the total energy intake reached 1,900 kilocalories. This was done by mostly adding carbohydrate-based and filling foods while reducing fat-saturated foods. For example, replacing white rice with brown rice, the bran germ are still present in brown rice, which is a whole grain. In comparison to white rice, it has more vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants. That's why I suggest to replace white rice with brown rice or with porridge.
For day 5 menu, the suggested menu for breakfast is 2 slices of bread, namely Gardenia Original Classic Jumbo bread with 6 tablespoons of Srikaya jam. These breads provide 163 calories of energy. Not only that, it also gives 31 grams of carbohydrate, 0.9 grams of dietary fibers, 2.27 milligrams vitamin E, and 159 milligrams of calcium. These nutrients are among the components that need to be improved. 1 pack of Nestle Nestum Oat 3-in-1 is suggested in the breakfast, which provide 120 kilocalories of energy per serving of 30 grams. It has a nutrient content claim saying that this food product is a source of fiber, source of protein and vitamin D, high in vitamin C, plus high in calcium and iron. MDG 2020 stated that consumer must look out for these keywords in order to increase the needed nutrients in the human body. Hence, it is suitable for Ms. GAGN, at which she has to increase the intake of dietary fiber, vitamin D, vitamin C, and calcium. The content of protein, fat, sugar, vitamin A, and sodium are acceptable for consumption of Miss GAGN. She also consumes water when taking this Nestle Nestum or 3-in-1 for her breakfast drink. At lunch and dinner, the practice of Malaysian healthy plate is applied. 1 scoop of white rice is placed on the first quarter of the plate, fried Indian mackerel for lunch and chicken curry for dinner at the second quarter of the plate. Half of the plate will place the stir-fried mix of vegetable, cucumber and red dragon fruit for lunch, while cabbage and watermelon for dinner. Plain water is provided along with the meal, thus following the Malaysian healthy plate concept.